Argentina in the blue. Biggest bracket of the Greco-Roman division at 130 kilos. That's why we're starting up top in the qualification round. 5 qualification bouts in all in the 130 kilogram weight class. Del Rio doing a nice job. Was pushed towards the zone, able to circle back in, get position in the center. Over on her. Del Rio didn't like the tie. It clears out. Some verbal warning. Almost a high dive. 2 blue offered by the official on Del Rio's counter pinch. 2 is going to be confirmed by the judge. The chairman wants to have a conference about it. Looks like the Puerto Rican corner has the block ready. And after a conference, they're saying it's got to be 4 feet to danger for blue. Puerto Rican corner throws the block. He gives Lopez the option. As an official or as a coach, sort of what you do. Throw the block in there. Even if you're not 100%, let your athlete make the decision. Lopez confirms that he wanted the challenge.
Yesterday he told me to leave it on the mat, so I'm guessing I leave it on the graphic back there, yeah.
It comes from back there. So they're getting the challenge pulled up. Watching here on the big screen. So Lopez took the action to the boundary line with the high dive. Del Rio plants his feet right before stepping out. And now we start to see the action. High dive, steps out. Goes over on the head pinch. High dive. See what the video review panel has to say about the situation. And they are going to confirm the 4, and it's going to be 1 on the lost challenge. So Del Rio planting his feet, changing the course of the action there. Lopez, strong right side underhook. Snap, Del Rio snaps Lopez down. Both able to recover from the zone area. Lopez using that left side hook and really using it as a pull on that side rather than driving in with his hook side. Del Rio snaps. Lopez continues to drive forward, sinking in that right side hook. Gets to a body lock momentarily, loses the lock, drives through. 2 offered, 2 confirmed for red. So Lopez closes it down to a 5-2 advantage for Del Rio. Lopez drive forward. Del Rio circles out of the tie. Closing seconds of period number 1. Del Rio take the 5-1 advantage via that 4-point feet to back exposure and the lost challenge. 5-2 into the 30-second break. Wrestlers back to the center, ready for action. Del Rio taking some ground to start the period. Lopez circles Del Rio toward the zone. Both competitors very aware of where they are on the mat. As you don't want your back towards the zone and starting to get in there. And Del Rio again gets to the zone, circles back in. Lopez grounded on the mat, goes out of bounds. But because he was grounded, there is no step out point awarded. Head pinch by Del Rio. Quickly loses the lock. Lopez back to the left side hook. Drives Del Rio towards the zone. Look, high dive. And 1 point for red offered by the referee. One's going to be confirmed. The block comes right away from Del Rio's corner. From my vantage point, it didn't look like his foot hit out of bounds, but they're not going to challenge. Del Rio kicks it back to the corner. In this situation, that 1 point step out really doesn't hurt him, as he will hold criteria advantage even if he gives up a takedown with that 4-point maneuver. So he didn't want to make it a 5-4 score with a lost challenge, and then he gives up a takedown. He loses the bout. So he can still give up a 2-point maneuver here and hold the criteria advantage. Down underneath, 45 seconds to go in the bout. Del Rio trying to hold that position in the center. Reties with a 2-on-1. They clear out. Lopez gonna have to look feet to back. Needs a 4-pointer in the closing seconds. Del Rio gets position on the boundary line, drives him out of bounds for the step out with just 3 seconds. That's probably gonna close it out. Luciano Del Rio of Argentina on to the championship quarterfinals at 130 kilograms. He moves on with a 6-3 decision over Edgardo Juan Lopez Morell of Puerto Rico.